Welcome to the Music Monkey. Please like and subscribe.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is the Music Monkey. I'm going to show you around the Fort Howard State Park. So, back there is the entrance, the parking lot. Come in, and here's what we see at the beginning. So we'll go left. We'll check out over here. See what you can see over here. Try to get everything that the fort has to offer, the state park here, and show you all around. Hope you all enjoy the video. Don't want to make it too long, but I'll just briefly go through the state park here and show you. Wow. Oh, okay, so this, what you see on this picture, the battery key must have been over here. Wow. So it says, any large enemy vessel attempting to approach Baltimore on the Tepsco would have been confined to the narrow shipping channel dredged in the bottom of the river. Of course, the mortars of the battery key were well practiced in targeting that channel. There was very little chance that any battleship or cruiser of that era could have survived the steel rain that the battery key would have poured on her. So they would have all been lined up in there. Wow. All right. Let's keep going. Looks like when they have different things, I guess these are bathrooms along here. But this was, back in the day, this was at one time, this building housed all of the generators and power distribution panels for the fort's gun emplacements. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Harbor defense control mines and the mine casement. Wow. Wow. See if we go back there a bit. Oh, wow. Goes back there a ways. Just want to just show you a little bit of it. Alrighty. So that's what this would have been over here. During World War I, controlled mines, image A, which would be that, were laid in two separate fields across the Tetsco River ship channel. The first was between Fort Howard and Fort Smallwood, and the second was between Fort Armstead and Fort Carroll. They remained in the river during the war to protect Baltimore Harbor from incursion by the foreign naval vessels. The mines floated about 15 feet above the surface. They contained 150 pounds of explosives and were led in groups of 19-inch mines, and a group was attached to the distribution box, which was in turn connected to the mine casement control panel via submerged electrical cables. The mine could be detonated either by direct contact with a ship or remotely by a signal from the control encasement. Wow. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep coming along here. Let's see what this sign says. All right, let's see what this sign says. The Vietnamese village at Fort Howard. In the 1960s, the wooded area to the east of this sign was used as an auxiliary training area for the U.S. Army Intelligence School at Fort Holabird and Dundalk. This area was the site of Duck Hawk, a mock Vietnamese village which operated here until 1971. All training ceased when the Army abandoned the village and moved intelligence school to Fort Hawkew in Arizona. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. So let's just keep coming along. Let's go down here. All right. See what we got here. The fire control towers. In the trees behind this sign, you'll find a square concrete platform with a circular pillar to the center. There's another one just like it on the far side of the derelict building to the right. They are the foundation of Coast Artillery Fire Control Tower built in here in 1907. They were essential parts of the system of personnel, facility, technology, and procedures that were used to observe enemy ships. Estimates their position, calculating fire data for guns directed to hit those ships, and assess the effectiveness of such fire. Wow. Bad house. Please do not disturb. There are two major species of bats in the eastern U.S. Providing them a home has many benefits for the park. Please do not disturb the bats or their houses. Wow. This must be a bad house here. Well, definitely won't disturb. So we got an evening bat and a little brown bat. Wow. The bottom for the bats to climb inside to keep the bats dry, to keep other animals from climbing up the post. Ah, okay. see, but I don't see any bats right now. Really old. Wow. I mean, really old. It's fall apart. Civilian contractors at Fort Howard. There were 2 construction piers built out into the river when the fort was started in 1897. The blue circle shows their location. The first image below is of the pier to the left. Look carefully to spot the steam power davits and narrow gauge railroad cars. After construction was completed, their pier became a permanent feature of the fort. The other pier is seen in the background of the second image. It was reduced in length and became the swimming pier. The 2 derelict buildings behind the sign were the contractors' barracks and mess hall. The red circle shows where they are located in the fort. Below are image of these buildings from the 1920s. So, looks like these buildings, here we are, here. Wow. All right, let's keep going up here, see what else we got. We'll go down there and check the water out, but first we'll come over here.
Here. Scarlet. She won't bother. Come on, let's go.
How you doing?
Let's go.
Battery. I got. The guns were intended to engage enemy vessels that came near the shores in shallow waters, including A. Landing craft, B. Minesweepers, and C. Torpedo boats. Wow. So would have been up there. Very interesting. All right, let's head on down this way. Show you what's down this way. Should take you out to the water. Eastern screech owl nesting box. Oh, there's some owls around here. They help control the rodents, insects, and reptiles. Oh, wow. Be nice if we see one. But I don't know. We'll see one, but if they do, I'll show ya. Or we'll keep coming down here and check out the water. Very nice. All right, let's keep going back this way. All right, we came back out here and back to here. Let's keep going down. Don't want to make this video way too long, but I do want to keep it rolling just in case we may see any animals come out. And I might get a nice shot of that. Have some picnic benches all around the park here. You can sit. It's like you're going around in a circle. Looks like a lot of paths lead down to the water. You see a path, you can see at the end, see the water. So we don't need to go down there since we've already was at one of the places for the water. Keep going up here. Right. Nice around here. This park. Okay, so some more benches out here. Big open area to see the water. We'll take a look at that. If you've been following along from the beginning, this was originally my first video, and I had messed up the video a little bit. I put it in the wrong orientation, so this will be a re-upload of the video. So here we are. Can't swim, you can't skate. And here's a go out there a little bit so we can see. Really nice. All right. Let's coming along. It's like you can cook. Use their grills to cook. Little playground for the kids right there. The park doesn't have a fee, so you just drive around and come on in. There is another park down the road. that requires a $3 to $6 fee. So maybe we'll check that out one day. See a lot of benches. There's the cook. American flag. God bless America. We're gonna keep coming around. Check things out here. So I got some more of that. More benches. The places to cook. Alright, now we'll go up these stairs. Planted in memory of Joseph C. Mangan, Andrew, Heffler, Lawson, Kevin, and Matter, dedicated by Edgemere Sparrows Point RSC Council. Oh, very nice. Not sure who they are, but it was very nice that they did that. Wow, it is. One of the weapons they would have used. Wow. Mm. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Come over here. Oh, that's looks like we're allowed to go over here, so. Wow. The sign might tell us what this is. The battery Harris. Originally, battery Harris had two 5-inch gun emplacements. Now were moved in 1917. Incidence range finder station was constructed In the north side emplacement, the station was linked to 3-inch rapid fire guns of battery, laser, and claggett. Wow. So I guess from this picture that this weapon would have been right there. Wow. Each of the battery Harris weapons had an 8-foot barrel and weighed 24 tons. The image above shows members of weapon crew transferring ammunition from storage to the breech of the weapon by hand. The 8-foot-pound rounds contained a projectile, propellant powder, and a primer. The pillar that the gun was mounted on could be cranked up above the ferret when firing and cranked down when inactive. Oh. So that's what this was. Very nice. Let's see what we have here. It's hard to read. It's telling me about this maple. Looks like it says it was planted by the Tapsco Neck Committee in 1976 after the tree was used in displaying depicting the Battle of North Point at the 1976 Dundalk Heritage Fair. Oh, it's very worn, hard to see. But we'll keep coming along. So that was a tree there. Wow. Looks like a little pavilion that you can sit there and have a little picnic or something, little party. And then you got a little play area for the kids. Very nice. Let's keep coming around here. Little play area. Looks like 5 to 12. Excuse me, 5 to 12 years old. You can play on there. Very nice. Look at that one. That's really neat. Okay. I guess if it's sunny out, or maybe a little misty like today, maybe you can sit under there. Okay. Let's keep coming here. Let's batteries there. Let's see. Battery checker is a concrete weapon emplacement that housed two 12-inch rifled weapons mounted on disappearing carriages. Battery was completed in 1899 and was named for Brig Gen John Tucker, commander of the 3rd Barrage of Maryland Militia, who fought at the Battle of North Point, 1814. Wow. I don't think that weapon would be up there, but we could take a look. But we'll go up there. This is where that weapon would have Up here.